Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're gonna do a complete tour of the Agritopia neighborhood right here in Gilbert, Arizona. Let's go check it out. All right, so Agritopia, definitely one of my favorite neighborhoods. I'm gonna walk you kind of through where it's at. That way you know how to get there. There's no gated community, so if you want to, you can absolutely drive in there. Perspective, it's right not too far from the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. So if you fly in with Allegiant Air, this is the airport that you'd be using, Phoenix Mesa Gateway, and it's maybe about 15 minutes max, 10 minutes drive. It's basically right off the terminal, hop on the road, boom, you're there. From the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, which you're gonna find over here, about 35 minutes, 30 minutes or so at the most. Not a lot of traffic, obviously, most of the time. So it's easy to get to. It connects you right on the 202 freeway. So the 202 loop, if you're not familiar with the Phoenix area, the 202 loop, just as the mouse is going, it loops all the way around. And so you're right here on the 202. And of course you have access to all the surface streets, like everywhere else. You got Ray, and you have the Val Vista, Greenfield, Higley, so on and so forth. All these north-south roads and all these east-west, they're all broken out into 1 mile segments. So now that you know where Agritopia is, let's dive into what Agritopia has to offer and why so many people want to get in here and why it's some of the most expensive real estate in Gilbert. The neighborhood itself is outlined here in red. It's not necessarily, it's a bigger neighborhood for sure, but that's not the biggest by any means, but it is definitely one of the best. As we kind of see and look here, it's got a lot of stuff. All these icons are amenities, and you can access this map actually in the description of the video below. So go to the description, click that link, and you can see this map for yourself. You can navigate it, zoom in, print it out, use it to explore. Of course, our contact information is here, so you can call us if you have questions about buying or selling or relocating here in Gilbert, Arizona as well. But if you want to go through the list here, you got your clubhouse, and that's going to be located right here. It's also got the swimming pool, tennis court next to it, a putting green, which you can go out there and practice your putt. All these trees provide lots of shade and makes the neighborhood feel a little bit cooler. You got 2 basketball courts on the property or in the neighborhood, so one of them being up here and the other one up here. We have a coffee shop, and it's appropriately named the coffee shop. Super cool place. I will tell you though, you want to get there super early if you plan on getting a coffee. There's a line out the door by 8:30 every single day, especially the weekends. But you can go in here, there's places to sit and hang out. There's a patio here. You can see the umbrellas on satellite imagery here. Good place to hang out, study. They got Wi-Fi and all that. They got the community garden right across the street from here. So this is the community garden. They grow all kinds of vegetables and salads and lettuces. Most of that is served here at Joe's Farm Grill. You can also buy those vegetables here at the Agritopia Farm Store right across the street. So it's an all organic urban farm right here in the middle of the neighborhood, right? Farm store, fruit orchard. So yeah, same thing. They've got fruit orchards. These are, you got oranges. I think there's some peaches in here. Pretty awesome spot. There's a lot of professional photography that goes on here. So you do want to contact the HOA and get a permit to be able to come out here to do, graduation photos, wedding photos, things like that. Super popular spot, but they do want to control it just because it creates so much traffic and it's such a busy place. Of course, over here you got a wine bar. It's called Garage East. Super cool place to go and hang out. Great spot for date night. Playgrounds. Yeah, there's no shortage of playgrounds. For this size neighborhood, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playgrounds throughout the neighborhood. Of course, you got a swimming pool at the clubhouse, like I mentioned earlier. You got a soccer field up here, basketball courts. You've got, of course, Cosmo Dog Park. This is a city park available to anybody in Gilbert or in the area, really. Lots of people come here. In the video that's in the link for this map, so basically you're watching this on YouTube, click the link below to get to this map. And then in the map, there's a link to a video of all of Gilbert. So you can, get an idea of how Agritopia fits in with the greater Gilbert area. So Cosmo is definitely part of that. But yeah, seriously, you have to drive around, check out this neighborhood, especially during the holiday season. There's a line of cars going through here to check out all the Christmas lights. Everyone has really got that taken care of. There's lights strung up among houses between the streets, under the tree canopies. It's seriously super cool. As far as amenities, other things nearby, this huge area of green, this is basically the Santan Village Mall and Entertainment area. So you have Topgolf, which there's 3 Topgolfs in the Phoenix Metro. You have one here in Gilbert, one over in Scottsdale, and the third one is in the West Valley, I believe Glendale. I don't go out there personally a lot, so I have not been to that Topgolf, to be perfectly honest with you, but we've got Topgolf, Main Event, you got your Macy's and all your tons of stores. This is an outdoor mall. It's great for walking around, lots of parking as you can see. And as you come down, you got your In-N-Out burgers and your Barrows and your Chick-fil-A and just every type of business and amenity and service that you could want. But yeah, bottom line, Agritopia is perfectly positioned. Schools right here in the neighborhood. So right here in the heart of the neighborhood, you actually have a private Christian school, K through 8. A lot of people who live in the neighborhood will send their kids here because it's just so convenient. Like you can literally walk your kids to school or let them walk to school themselves. You know, I mean, it's very, very safe neighborhood, easy streets to walk on. I think, you know, if you Google it, you know, it's one of the safest neighborhoods in the entire United States, I'd say. Right across the freeway, though, you're going to want to drive. I wouldn't want to go out here and walk across these busy roads, but you've got ALA, otherwise known as American Leadership Academy. This is one of the larger charter school programs. I've actually personally refereed a lot of high school wrestling matches here. These facilities are absolutely incredible, all just very well maintained, basically brand new. You've got tennis, baseball, softball. You got the football with the stadium. We actually did a under the lights wrestling tournament on this field, so it was covered in wrestling mats and the stadium lights are on. We were out there till about 1 in the morning. It was a really late night, but these are the kinds of things that you can do in the desert when it's warm and you don't have a lot of mildew and weather and things like that. But that's 2 of the nearest schools. Of course, if we zoom out a little bit more, you have everything, you know. So if you do buy a home in Agritopia or Gilbert or nearby, American Furniture Warehouse is right off here off Power Road. This is one of the largest furniture stores in the area. I personally shop there when we get stuff. They've definitely got it going on. But yeah, this is Agritopia in Gilbert. And to give you some more context, if you drive southeast down through here, you get the Power Ranch and Queen Creek. Queen Creek is its own town, but it really is kind of an extension of Gilbert. There's a separate video on my YouTube channel you can find about that. But yeah, you're going to want to check that out and start exploring these different areas, different neighborhoods. Or, you know, we barely just scratched the surface here with just this neighborhood in general, but you're going to want to call us. You're going to want to send us a text or send us an email, whatever is easiest for you. That way we can connect and talk about your situation and what's going on. Are you moving here for your job? Are you moving here to be closer to kids or grandkids? Do you work from home and want to have a bigger house that has its own office space? What internet providers are in different areas? You know, where can you get that gigabyte internet so that you can stream large amounts of data on a regular basis? Lots of little things going on that we deal with on a daily basis. So if you are thinking about moving or relocating here to Agritopia, Gilbert, or the greater Phoenix area, seriously, pick up the phone, just give us a call, shoot us an email, send a text message, days, nights, weekends, and we've got your back when moving here to Gilbert, Arizona. All right, so I hope this gives you a much better idea about Agritopia, where things are at, where it is, and ultimately if this is going to be the right neighborhood for you. And if it is, and you think this might be a good spot, make sure you pick up the phone and give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text message. We'll definitely help you figure out which of these homes are available, which ones are coming up available soon. Maybe we can find a different neighborhood if this one isn't quite right for you. Give us a call, days, nights, weekends. We've got your back when moving here to Agritopia, Gilbert, Arizona, or the greater Phoenix area. And until the next video, guys, we will catch you on the next one.